everybody, it's me again, and now we're going to do part 2, which is the lettering for our welcome spring. Though you could do another word or words, I love you, hello, just something fun, inspirational, so that, you know, we're stuck at home and you want to make sure everybody else feels happy. Make it a happy message, okay? So I'm going to angle it back down again. And I went ahead and did it so you can see. Now again, I did mine in pencil first. We have our circle, so you're going to write your message inside the circle. And I just make my letters just a little fancier. I'm going to provide you with an alphabet. You can see it. If you wanted to trace it, you could trace it. But it'll be in our packet on online. Okay, so I'm going to do my welcome. So I'm going to make my W just like I normally do. See, here's my W. Okay, and then I'm going to make it a little fancier by adding another line to it on my 2 upward ones. And then I'm going to add some little lines at the top and the bottom of all of my strokes. So we can see I have a nice fancy W. Okay, I'm going to make my E. Add a little line and a curved line inside the curve. These are spaces you'll be able to color in. Okay, 2 vertical lines. This is making my L with my 2 horizontal lines. Again, my C, so we're going to just make a letter C. Put our little lines that are on the edge, and then do another curved line inside. Again, an area we can color in. Okay, here's my O, and sometimes I put a little line right there, make it a little fancier. Sometimes I go ahead and make my M's a little different. So see how I made that one long? Come in here and do my little dots. This is welcome here. So I'm going to come in here and give me my curves inside my M. So see how that made it a little fancy? It gives it a little contrast going up and down in height. And then finally my last E for welcome. There we go. So we have our welcome. Okay, when we are done doing our welcome, you can choose whatever color you want to color it in. I did my red violet, that dark pink, but you can choose any color you'd like. Make it a color you can see nicely and clearly, but any color will do. So I'm going ahead. Now make sure once you've drawn your letters, you may want to trace over them in marker like I'm doing, or ballpoint pen, or a different shade of color, crayon color. So there's my first one, that's welcome. And we're gonna do spring. So I'm gonna do my S, nice and curvy. Add my little lines on each end. And then again, in the curve, I'm gonna add another curved line. So we're gonna do it like that. So now we have our S. And then I'm gonna do my P. Make my P first. Add my little lines and the curve. Okay, here's my R. So I'm going to do my upward and downward stroke, and then add my curve, add 2, and put on my line. Here's my I, and this one is, oh, my N. Here we go. Line. I made this one fancy too. So here we go. However, I'm just going to put a little line there and just put it in there. And then we ended off with the letter G. Don't worry about the size. Don't worry about that it's all perfect. I don't worry about that. That's the fun part about doing it on our hand lettering. So you can do them in the same color, or this time I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch it up and do a different color. I'm going to do a blue-green in here and color in those spaces in my letter. It's just an accent. It just makes your letters stand out just a little more. And we've got our spring. See, there we go. And then you could take our flowers that we did, and you can lay them around and glue them down if you'd like. I'll lay my flowers down. I added my leaves. See how I have my leaves? So I'm gonna go all the way around with my flowers. Don't cover up your words. You might wanna make sure your words are in a good place. Oh, can't do that. That covers up, so I'm gonna have to do it this way. And see, sometimes they can overlap, which is fine, because we wanna overlap our flowers. And then there you go. You have it, okay? So this is the way we would do it if it was done with cutting out your flowers. And that means if you cut out your flowers, your paper behind it can be another color as well. Okay, so I hope you guys like that. And you can do a lot of other things learning how to do these letters. And don't worry, I know I'm posting it on a Friday and today's a holiday, but don't worry about it. We'll just get through this and move on. Talk to you next week. Bye.